Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Today I want to share a guide on parry and defense, a system that honestly doesn't get talked about enough in this game. This is TechWind, and my goal is simple. I want to help you enjoy the game and beat bosses using your own skills, not just gear or stats. At this point, I'm assuming you've already spent some time in the game, so I'll keep the basics short and focus on what actually matters. And where wins meet, we have three core defensive mechanics: defense, dash or roll, and parry. 1. Defense. You defense by holding L1 button on controller or your PC keybind, and you'll reduce incoming damage. You're still taking damage, but it won't be fatal. This is important when you mistime a dodge, or you're in legend mode. Sometimes I recommend to keep you defense, which is better than letting the boss hit you straight damage. 2. Dash and roll. Dashing lets you completely avoid damage if timed correctly. And when you dodge perfectly, especially against bosses, you'll see a shadow left behind, and a slight slow motion effect. 3. Parry, the most important mechanic. Now let's talk about parry, the most important defensive mechanic in the game, both PvE and PvP. If you master parrying, the game feels smoother, cleaner, and way more satisfying. Every boss has different pacing, some are slow, some are extremely fast. But most attacks fall into three categories: normal attack, yellow and red attacks. For yellow attacks, here your only real option is dash away. And the key is timing. You want to dodge at the peak of the animation, not too early and not too late. Watch the boss's movement and its yellow indicator. Think of it like dodging a grenade. If you panic, you'll get hit. Now, the normal attacks. Let's talk about normal attacks because this is where most people overlooked. But there are patterns that I recommend to get used to when fighting boss. From my experience, most bosses use 3-hit combos and occasionally 4-hit combos. To me, I call this 3-tempo attacks. So to master parry this normal attack, you kind of find a tempo in your head, like 1, 2, and then a delayed 1-second third hit. If you panic and smash parry, that delayed hit will punish you. I know it's stressful, but trust your rhythm. The delay attack is what breaks most defenses. Moving to another important one, the red attacks. Red attacks are what I call a golden opportunity because you can simply deflect the damage and massively reduce a huge amount of boss's Koi. This is noticed when boss's weapon turns red, which means they're preparing a special attack. At this moment, I recommend to not use mystic skills and don't spam your ability. Instead, you should use light attacks only, and keep your parry button ready. What you're waiting for is the second red flash. When you see it, then you can immediately press parry. This will let you return a large amount of damage. However, not every boss should be parried the same way. For example, Puppet and Wanshan's red attacks are somewhat clear and allow you to parry them effectively. But it gets trickier when you fight Earthfiend Deity because his red attack is hidden. To parry his attack, you wait until when he launches upward from the hole. That's your parry timing. But not yet, because Murong Yuan is totally different. She chains red attacks with fast normal attacks, which literally 5 or 6 consecutive attacks. On controller, parrying 5 to 6 hits in a row is risky, so your best option is often to roll away instead. Every boss has their unique skills, so you have to adapt and don't force it. Another tip I want to give out is reading weapon direction. If you pay close attention and watch which side the boss swings from, left or right. Reading this helps you predict what move is coming and whether the attack will chain. Final tip, if you want to attempt no damage boss runs, here's my best advice. You can reference as the pre-boxing match, and in order to win, you have to rewatch and know your opponent's moves. So same thing here, when you fighting bosses, just record 2 to 3 gameplays and review the footage when you have the time. You'll quickly spot boss patterns, your timing mistakes, and where fear breaks your rhythm. Alright, that's it. I don't know how this video will perform in probably my last video to the community, but I hope it helps you who want to parry like a true pro in their own way. Thanks for watching and bye, y'all.